thought perhaps it was Berlin Sans.
Oh my
But
God.
he says it's not Comic Sans.
The camera's all
Is it
jacked up.
Source Sans?
Oh,
The
well
cameras are
done.
bad.
That's
We're trying to
impressive.
figure out- That's a really beautiful graphic, though, Curtis.
Why do the
Right
cameras go
there.
all wonky? Oh, I know why.
Wow.
I'm not Ben.
I didn't look again after.
I want to be. I am just. What is that guy off of Home Improvement who
after
looks
Krista
over the
came back.
fence?
Hang on,
That's
everybody.
where I am.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh, the neighbor.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
probably
the
not
neighbor.
Berlin Sans. He already said it isn't Comic Sans.
So is it
Is it like
Sans? Is it
Comic
no
Sans
Sans?
XL or something? Like something.
Oh, you guys are
stupid like
talking
that.
the font. There was.
Is it Fira Sans? Do you do this on a Google Doc?
I do
not-
not.
Well,
Damn
it's
it.
definitely not Papyrus.
Oh, that just reminds me of Undertale, and now I just want to play Undertale again.
No,
The
when it
How
comes.
is it?
I
Pardon
mean,
me.
Sans is also like
When it
both Sans
comes to
and
the
Papyrus.
fonts that you can use
You're
with
so
the
right.
text in OBS, there are some that are available to you, and then there are some that you can get and import or whatever. And so it could
Is
be
it Bree
doing-
Serif?
any of those.
he's doing the haxing over there.
No, I'm killing a little time because I forgot to double check the overlay after Krista came in, and the cameras
It
were
limited it all.
all.
I mean, I kind of figured, which is why I continued my bit about the
I came in like a
friggin'
wrecking ball.
font.
and
jacked up. Yeah. But I think I got them without the little yellow bars. I hate seeing those little yellow bars. That,
Yeah, you gotta really. There it is.
yeah, crop. Here I go.
Okay,
So they're
I'm gonna
watching
say
how I do this
something.
in action. Here's Tim during the troubleshooters was so excited because he got to see all of the behind the scenes stuff, and that was fun for him. So now everybody out there gets to see a little bit. Oh, Clutch, you're still off a little bit because of my somewhat OCD-ness.
Fix my face, sir.
Here's I'll just use my arrow keys.
How do I clear my cookies?
Oh, that's why.
Praise the Lord. Don't
Eat
start.
them all.
Don't start clearing your cookies right now. Jeez,
This
Louise.
Okay.
is bad timing.
You
Is-
eat them, and then you
Oh.
drink a glass of milk.
You're just
Duh.
Although now I want to go grab the cookies that I have in my.
you're inviting danger.
Go
okay,
grab
now
the cookies.
All right,
Too late.
we're way behind. And-
Derailed.
Yeah, you are. Let's see, Liam, Ben, Clutch. Okay, you're all in the right spots. Welcome, everyone.
Is it Patrick Hand? Is that your font?
That is for the edit reel. No more discussion of the font. You'll have to keep searching. You now have to do the hard work and write down all of your thoughts. But I would not be thinking about fonts right now. Plus, you can always go back and reference YouTube. Welcome, everyone, to TTRP Theater. I gave them a font challenge. That's what all that stuff was about. Liam was trying to give me shit about the
It
font
looked
that
like
I had.
Comic Sans.
It's
That's
not.
all I'm saying.
It's a little funkier than Comic Sans. At that distance, it is, but it's actually the exact same font that is your names right now, which, while it is of the same kind of style as Comic Sans, it is not Comic Sans. Welcome again for the third time, everyone, to TTRP Theater and our Friday night presentation of our KULT Divinity Lost game, The Long Strange Trip. I'm coming in with a little welcome and intro. It's a good thing, too, because everything was messed up and we get to have a little bit of brevity at the top of the show. But I have like a handful of announcements that I got to burn through because we're already like 20 minutes past 8, and these guys they've got some stuff to get through tonight. So a couple of quick announcements. A few quick announcements. First, myself and the brand TTRP Theater are fully supportive of the movement that is happening at this time in our history. As such, during our anniversary stream this Sunday, any new subscriptions, donations, cheers, bits, Patreon commitments, any money
Did that
we
really
Oh
just
my
happen?
goodness.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Oh my goodness.
Curtis!
Mother.
We got a
Hang
dead
on,
start.
hang
Okay,
on.
we're
Oh,
back.
wait,
It's
he's
coming
back.
back. It's coming back. Oh my. Calm down.
The perfect time, too. Like right as you were starting to say like some really good positive
Yeah.
things.
All right. let me say that again. First, again, just to reiterate, if you didn't hear me say it the first time, myself, and I am pretty sure that everybody who works and is on our streams, the brand TTRP Theater, if I find out otherwise, I'm sure it will evolve tonight and I will find out about it and then we will come to some sort of decision about that. But the brand TTRP Theater is fully supportive of the movement that is happening at this time in our country. And I'm not going to go into all of it. You know what's going on. I'm not going to beat you to death with it. As such, during our anniversary stream this Sunday, any new subscriptions, donations, cheers, bits, Patreon commitments, any money that we get during the stream that night, during our anniversary stream this Sunday night, which is the next announcement, will go 100% to the Bail Project. If you would like to support the Bail Project directly and just skip going through us altogether, which would be great for me because, you know, I will have to jump through some hoops to make all that happen, but I will do that. But you can skip all that and just go to bailproject.org and give them as much fucking money as you want to. It's a great thing. I believe, and I discussed this with my creative director, and we kind of thought that pinpointing in on something would be the right thing to do. So that's what we're going to give a shot. Second, this Sunday, when that happens, is our anniversary stream. We won't be making any pitches for money that night, which is why I'm making this pitch tonight. We will say that if you give us anything, that's what's going to happen. But we will be giving away a triple scoop, as I like to call it, of ice cream dice. Thank you, Ice Cream Dice, for giving us 3 sets of dice. I have been alluding to this giveaway for a couple of weeks now, and it's about to happen. I've reminded you all to follow us on Twitter, and tomorrow morning, the entry announcement will go out via Twitter, and if you like, follow and retweet that tweet, you will be entered for 1 set of those dice. At about the same time that I do that, on our Discord, the giveaway bot will appear, and the second set of the 3 will be given away via our Discord and the giveaway bot. During our anniversary stream, there will be a live drawing and chat for the third. You can only win 1, however, you have 3 ways to enter. If we choose somebody who has already won something that's already been chosen, when all of this happens during the stream live, then we will re-roll and choose another. So nobody is going to get 2 sets of dice. We're going to give away 3 sets of dice to 3 different winners, but you can enter 3 different ways. Third, while we're talking about 3s, we will be playing a game of lasers and feelings that might with Chris, Erica, and Krista, who are with me tonight. But we will also have Jaylee and myself, and Duke is our game master. So if you haven't seen him live game mastering, that would be a good time to do that. We will also have, from our first ever campaign on TTRP Theater, and one of our other cult players, Austin Van Beesler, will be joining us for that stream. But we are also going to have on the TTRP stage Olivia from Greyhawk City Shadows of the Gem, also our very first stream. She's going to come back and play a game with us this Sunday night. So that's right, Leaf in the Wind will be with us again, and I hope she decides to just go ahead and be the same Tabaxi. I think that would fit in perfectly. I don't know what she has in store, what her and Duke have talked about, but whatever. And finally, TTRP now does podcasts. Our first completely podcast production released today and will come out every Friday because it's a cult thing and it's a cult podcast. Our theater's very own Cult Rules consultant and contributing writer to this very series, Peter Samuelson, takes myself and variety streamer Minta Krikomi from Scald's Tale and Gaming, just to name a few places, throughout a story of madness called The Experiment. You can find it on Stitcher, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and a handful of others. iTunes is coming soon. Their approval process must be a vigorous thing to behold. While all the others took mere moments, iTunes, multi-million-dollar company, scours their podcasts before they send me the email that says, yeah, go ahead.
Curtis, that's not true.
Well, it's going to take them 2 weeks. Everybody else took 2 minutes less. That's how long it took me to do the confirm email. Speaking of madness, let's begin episode 15 of The Long, Strange Trip.
But then you're still screaming so joyously in Irish.
Screams in Irish.
I love that. Speaking of screams in Irish,
Don't say terrible things about my lovely wife.
I'm not going to say terrible things about your lovely wife.
Just the terrible things that are happening to her.
Rescuing Monet. Liam and Clutch travel to Novaville, or going to rescue Monet. They travel to Novaville, an abandoned city development built on a synthetic island just off the coast. After making a deal with the swap dealer, Ben, from 1972, joins Monet in 2002 as the end result of her deal and a potential food source for the denizens of Novaville. Finally, after rejoining Liam and Clutch, the four of them now find themselves surrounded by a large congregation of the mad inhabitants of Novaville. The rain is pounding on the roof of the car as the four of you watch these people come from out of the night. The Nova Mall is this massive complex, mostly made of glass that you can tell that looks like this big, long, stretching worm. On the other side of the street is the massive multi-story parking garage. Your car is on the street in between the two structures. The Monarch complex peaks from beyond the skyline ahead. At the moment that the panic starts to set in and you all try to figure out what you're going to do, as this group of people gets closer, you hear the sound of your rear tires being punctured. And watch, when you check your mirrors, Clutch, you see a couple of shadows dart back into the encircling crowd. For a time, it seems remaining in the vehicle is the safest option. You stay dry and out of reach from these bizarre residents of a place you thought abandoned. It's only now you peer through the torrential rain and see the crowd pouring down the road and out of openings towards your car, holding picks, planks, hammers, pieces of rock, lumps of metal. They skulk towards your vehicle like curious creatures at a zoo, but it is clear that what they intend to do to you, if they catch you... Did I say that right? It's clear what they intend to do to you if they catch you. I don't know, it sounded like it came out wrong. Take two. It's clear what they intend to do to you if they catch you. Blooper reel. They get closer and closer to your car. They are within arm's reach of it now. Clutch. This is a sticky situation.
Oh, yeah.
I think you need to roll your disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. I wanted to roll something else.
I'll give you a chance to do that as well. But let's get your mental situation in check before we begin.
So, oh, God. Okay, so for this, do I have to roll... Do I roll just a 0?
Roll
or do I
plus
have to
0,
roll,
yes. No, just a plus 0.
do I have to roll a -2, though, for where my stability's at?
Where is your stability?
I believe it's a shaken. Hold up, 2 seconds. Shaken.
That's a really good question.
Or you could be nice to me.
In the matter of time, while I...
Erica,
Yeah.
you're
What?
adorable.
Thank you. I
You
know.
can be nice.
Please.
No, I need to keep it together up anyway, because I have to have my chart. So what's your stability?
Shaken.
Shaken?
Yeah. But, oh, wait, hold on. I should probably read some fine print here. -2 to disadvantage rolls. It's right there.
Serious stress to all rolls is a -2 with your particular
Okay.
mental state. I'm sorry to say.
It's an 11.
An 11.
What is that?
It's all right. That gives me one hold.
Yeah. of
You
course not.
maintain control of your insanity. One of those people is like within just a couple inches of your window. He's face to face with you. His breath is fogging up your glass. And you notice they're all a little bit closer, and they start to sort of tap on the car just a little bit. Liam, what do you do?
Just look at Clutch. So, you got like the magic dice still, right?
Yeah, but bad things happen sometimes when you hit that. As
Well,
we
bad
found
things
out.
are about to happen to us if we fucking stay here.
Just give me a minute, okay? And she like takes a really big deep breath, and you can see her hands are gripping the steering wheel.
Wasn't it Monet that actually went for the dice at the absolute
Oh yeah.
bottom end of the episode, which is a good position, we can say, in this moment where that actually happens as Liam brings up the dice. Monet goes and hits the dice. Clutch.
Huh.
In your head. What's up?
Well, I didn't hit the dice. That was Monet.
What did I tell you about letting other people hit your dice?
She did it so fast. I couldn't stop her. I'm really
That
sorry.
wasn't the question, Clutch.
You told me not to ever let people do that.
Do you know what it's like when you've got fucking 5, 6 dozen of these dice floating around? Because I've been walking these highways for a long time, and every time somebody's panties get in a bunch, they go smacking the dice.
I mean, like,
What were you hoping to get out of it?
Me
Since
personally.
I'm fucking here.
I mean, you could get rid of all these crazy people around our car. Maybe I don't know. Maybe if you felt so inclined.
Roll plus soul.
Oh shit! Why do I have to fucking do it? I didn't hit the goddamn dice. All right. Sorry. Had a little bit of a moment.
It's your artifact, so you have to roll for your artifact.
Gosh, dang it. So 11. Need this.
So you see your suggestions. Those are just suggestions.
Right. I'd like to get myself out of a bind. I would say this is a bind. We're in a sticky situation.
Well, let me tell you this. I ain't coming there to see what it is you're doing.
Okay.
But I'll do something for you and make something happen your way. So all I gotta say is make smart decisions.
Okay.
And now, I'm gonna come visit you when you don't want me to, and you're gonna owe me a fucking favor. That's what it's gonna cost you. Do you want it or not?
I mean, like how bad of a favor? Like,
Oh my God, Clutch.
no, I mean, it's fine. Yeah. I take it. I take your deal. Did it sound good? The price is right. Let's go.
There's nothing but silence.
Fuck.
Do you guys hear that little beepy thing when I hit the voice changer?
No.
Okay, I hear it in my ears. I hope that doesn't show up on the stream. I thought I'd ask. So, mods, if it does this little here, you hear a little beepy thing right then, let me know.
It doesn't.
So you take the deal with the god of the highway using your artifact. And so you know that something soon will turn your way, but you have no idea when, where, or what that might be. Monet falls back into the back seat as she had leaned over the seat to tap the dice. And Ben, being as you are sitting right next to her, as you both piled in the back of the car, you turn to look at her as she's fallen back, and her eyes have rolled back into her head, and all you see is the whites of her eyes, wide open, and a foam, maybe it's just thick spittle, starts to gurgle out of her mouth, and she coughs and sputters just a little bit, and then seems to go into convulsions.
Oh shit. Oh,
what do you
fuck.
do?
Oh, and like he'll like grab her, and he's like, "Oh my god, you guys!" And he's like holding her, like with her head face downward, like, but he's like keeping her close to him. You guys, something's wrong. Something's wrong with Monet. Like
Liam like looks over his shoulder and he sees that, and he like practically dives into the back seat, and he's not a spring chicken anymore. Because he's in his late 50s at this point.
Does
Ro-
it take you a minute to get back here?
roll act under pressure.
Your old bones.
No, that's fair. That's the thing. That's fair.
The old bones
had a
got
2
to get
in that
warmed
now.
up.
And
Oh no, I put a 2 in something else.
I guess while he's climbing over the back seat.
A 15. You
Oh, he
okay.
like shoulders you out of the way.
yeah, the sight of Monet maybe choking or whatever is happening to her right now is enough to get your adrenaline immediately shot into your bloodstream, Liam, and he does with a flash, flies back over the back seat. Your feet are still hanging over the front seat. You're like prone right on top of her, but completely mobile to do what you're going to do. What do you do?
He turns her on her side in case she's choking. Like he's seen some people choke to death on their own vomit through heroin overdoses. So he's turns her on her side, and he's trying to like pat her lightly on the cheek, and he's just, Monet, come back to me. Where'd you go? What's going on? And he's just like muttering, and obviously real concerned.
Has she done this before? Does she get like this? I mean, what are we supposed to do? Are we gonna go to a hospital?
Hey,
Her jaw clenches, and Liam, as you are as close as you are, you see a little bit of blood come out of her mouth as
I think she bit her tongue.
as she coughs up some more of this foam. She gets some gasps of air in between. And after a moment, the convulsions start to subside. And her eyes close.
she touched. I've told her I don't know how many times to not touch the freaking dice on the mirror, and she did it anyways. And this is what he does. He does this, or he gets some other freaking favor that he wants that involves horrible things. And I've told her I don't know how many times do not touch them.
He
The
just
heck are
Liam
you
just
talking
kind
about?
of
Who?
elbows the back of Clutch's seat. Now's not the fucking time. Get us the fuck out of here.
Right. Okay. And I'm actually gonna roll driver.
Are the people still out there?
They are, and your two rear tires are flat. In this nice car of Liam's that you brought.
Okay, I get 2. I'm going to make a risky maneuver to get out of the way. And I'm also going to use my vehicle as a weapon against a pedestrian.
You're going to use them both now.
I feel like I should use them both now.
So, what is the risky maneuver that you want to do?
We are going to lay the pedal to the floor, and we are going to take off with 2 flat tires. It's fine. And depending on my speed, I get a certain amount of harm to people. But we're going to go as fast as humanly possible in the rain without hydroplaning. And we're just headed on a straight beeline down the street. Away from the crazy people.
There are a lot of them. And you spin those tires, and in your mirrors you can see the sparks fly. They actually light up the faces of the first 5 or 6 that you hit. As you get about 15, 20 feet down the road, and you've got 1 or 2 bodies stuck under the car, 1 caught up in the wheel well. And they begin to circle back in. Looking around, there's nothing but this Nova Mall, the parking garage, which Ben and Monet have recently escaped from the far end. You guys are actually about a block away from where you grabbed them up. It's a massive structure. Ahead down the road, you can see the end of the parking garage on one side and what looks to be a small apartment building, perhaps 3, 4 stories from the looks of the windows from here. Most of them are dark, but it seems as though you see one window is lit. And there is like this silhouette who looks up and then ducks back down. And then ducks back up again and sort of looks as if she's observing the situation. And you see the arm wave to come here. She's waving to you. She's probably 200 feet away. You would still have to get out of the car and make your way through the crowd on foot. Dragging Monet. Or carrying her. But they're rocking your car now. And you can hear a couple of them in some weird toned voice. Come out and play. Come out and play.
Oh,
Listen, I fucking saw that movie. It was shite.
What movie did I just rip off?
The Warriors.
that was a good
Oh,
one.
okay, yeah, that was good.
That's a good one, Chris.
Okay, I'll take that.
What do we? I mean, what is the game plan here, Liam? We now have knocked out Monet, and you and I, and young Ben back there.
Jesus fucking Christ. Now's not the time. We'll tackle that in a... If we live. We've got weapons. We could turn them on the fucking crowd and make a run for it.
I mean, that is a lot of people, and they're already very mad. But we need to do something quickly before they roll the fucking car over.
That's
not
what
going
happens.
anywhere. It's not going.
As she says it, as if it was already pre-planned, the car goes to its side. And everyone crashes over. Liam, just on the off chance, for the sake of your fellow passengers, did this particular car that you got last night, I don't know your particular taste in cars, but given your choice, I know you guys said probably a sports car. Does it have a sunroof, moonroof, T-tops, any sort of
If I recall
exit
correctly,
hatch?
what I actually said was that it was a bulletproof 4-door sedan with bulletproof wheels.
He thought of everything.
That
That
is
is-
true.
That's good.
That is very true.
And luckily, it wasn't bullets that took out your
Yeah,
wheels.
I am aware. I would have called you out on that earlier. But yes, obviously it's got bulletproof moonroof as well.
He thinks of everything.
Listen, you don't get to be in a position like Liam's without being a certain level of paranoid.
No, and with the bodies that were underneath the car and the way that the car flipped, as you look out the window, or the moonroof clutch, you can still see the darkened silhouette of that person in the window who will wave a moment and then ducks back down, apparently to hide from someone that she might be looking at her.
We gotta go. We gotta do something. There is somebody in there that really wants our attention, and I don't know if they're trying to help or not, but
Well, if they're not, we'll shoot them in their fucking faces.
That sounds good enough to me. I kind of had a feeling about it, but whatever we want to do. But how do we get past this crowd?
Wait, you're saying when we make a run for it?
What fucking other option do we have? Wait till they set the car on fire and then just sit idly by while we all burn to death? Hmm?
Okay, no.
Well, then grab a fucking gun, Benji.
Oh, I don't do that, man.
Ah, Jesus fucking Christ. All right, can you carry Monet?
Yeah, I got her.
He's young enough still. He should be able to do just fine.
If you drop her, I'll shoot you in your fucking face myself.
Man, I'm not gonna drop her. I'm fine.
Good, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Fletch,
Yeah.
take the other rifle.
Okay. She doesn't seem thrilled about it, but she takes it and she cocks it, loads it.
Are you
checks everything?
Are you keeping it together, Clutch? Do we need to roll?
No, we're fine. She just doesn't. She's not happy about the situation she's in, but she's okay.
Right. Ben, you would have no problem with Monet. She described herself as what, like 5'4", 5'5", or something.
I thought she
She's
bumped up
tiny.
her height at one point.
Something small. You
Ben's
could
very strong. He's a burly man.
without
boy.
without
He's
any
buff.
problem. You could.
He's also really tall too, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's
you-
super tall.
You could definitely carry her. Who is going to hold the weapon?
And me,
Not me.
you punk bitch.
Right.
Love not war, my dude.
Okay, will you at least bring one with you?
Are they assault rifles or are
I
they
have
regular
Let me
rifles?
Monet.
ask, Ben, how do you plan on carrying Monet?
Well, I was going to kick out the door from the skylight thing. Yeah, I was gonna kick it out because I'm assuming the thing is broken, and then I don't know. I was just gonna fireman her.
I would
Amazingly,
let
all of
two
the
with
glass
guns.
has held itself together in this particular vehicle. It has, you've heard creaks and stuff, but that probably came more from around where the rather thick bulletproof glass is fastened to the car than the glass actually breaking. How, is there like a lever or a button or something, Liam, or is this, can it just be brute force that pops it out?
This is 2002, so automatic windows existed. So I'm assuming there's a button.
There's a button for that.
There's a button.
Well, I meant like a manual sort of button latch release that you can pop this out. Is it power only?
Yeah, it probably would be, in all honesty. It's a really expensive car, and he's gotten used to the finer things. It probably doesn't
Liam.
have. Well, honestly, wait, no. He would want a fast escape route in case something like this happens. So maybe it does have like an emergency release.
Like if you get stuck on the inside of a trunk?
Yeah, something like that.
If I ever lead you on like that, you got to jump on it so that you can pop that window out. That's all right, because I'm trying to figure out exactly what I would make you roll. So your plan is to then, okay, so Ben's idea then, you're all kind of piled up on each other. It's going to take a little bit of maneuvering. You can, I'm not going to make you guys role play how you get out from underneath and twist it around and get Monet and get yourself, Ben, to where you can, give it a kick to pop it out. But once you do that, then your plan, of course, is to, I assume, scurry out. And then how are you going to plan on carrying her?
Like a baby, like a fireman would carry.
Over your shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a fireman would carry, but
I
like a
wouldn't-
baby as well.
Yes.
Says she who's never had kids. Fireman
You just
carry.
fling it over their shoulder, I
just,
think.
You just
As long as,
smart,
as, long as
right?
you're holding on to
Yeah.
the ankle, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Was it?
Don't,
Is
like,
it
drop
fireman
'em.
over both shoulders? Like they're like a.
No.
A real fireman carry is around the neck over both shoulders.
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
She's seen too many
But that's all
firemen
right.
movies.
Because you choosing, and she chose on her own, whether she named it the right thing or not, she chose the right carry, because that will allow you to carry a handgun if you
Oh,
want
man.
to help shoot out. You're going to carry a handgun?
It's not really my thing. Man.
There's quite a few of them. There's going to be several that have to go down to clear a path.
Clutch is like holding out her own personal handgun to you.
I mean, you can try to dodge, but I'm just saying you do have a free hand. For the other two, I would say I'll let you take one sidearm in your pocket, one sidearm in your hand, and a long gun on a strap. And that's how I'm going to limit your That's a lot.
I think Ben would have to roll a keep it together if
To carry the
Clutch
gun,
was-
carrying
yeah.
the gun is that big of an issue for Ben. I love it,
Yes.
Ben. Roll, keep it together.
he has issues. He doesn't.
You're gonna have to shoot your way out. I mean, you can do the football moves and try to juke and dodge and do a little check here or there like hockey or something to finagle your way out.
I'm gonna have to shoot my way out. That's not gonna be easy for me, but okay. Let's go. Okay.
Is it gonna go? Is roll 20 being?
I hope so. There it is.
Oh, there
Right.
it is. Yep,
Ooh!
a 16.
All right, we're keeping it together. Ben's a champ.
All right,
Clutch
so
just gives you big doe eyes, and they're the same eyes that you saw back in 1972. It's like nothing's changed. And they're just big and sad, and she's just holding out.
All right, let's do this. And he takes the gun and he hitches Monet a little bit higher on his shoulder. And then what? We just run.
Preferably, yeah.
All right, he starts running and he'll pop off. He'll pop off the first shot.
So I'm assuming everybody's going to come out shooting.
Yes.
Yep.
Handgun or long gun for the other two?
Long gun.
Or a shotgun
Long
if you're
guns.
bringing a shotgun. So you're coming out.
Guns first.
They're
you ca-
assault rifles, are they not?
Yeah. Well,
So
they
you-
were whatever the guys that broke into the house had.
They did. Like AR-15s or something like that.
Okay. This is not going to end well for me.
I think they're all two harmed, so there's really not a whole bunch of difference in the outcome. As you
Controlled
come...
fire is 3. Low down is 4.
Do what? Oh,
Controlled
for the...
fire is
Yes,
3.
yeah, for your other moves. Okay, so everybody go ahead and make an engaging combat roll. Clutch gets a 13. Liam is a 16. And Ben is an 11.
Ben, you're not doing
I love,
bad.
I love that. It's both a 10 and a 1.
Yeah.
Ben does not do guns well.
That is definitely an interesting roll. Both an extreme 10 and a 1. With all of those, where's my engaging? There it is. You realize when you come out shooting with the weaponry that you have, it doesn't take a whole lot to take these people down. You're close enough that you can easily point a gun into a face and take it down. As they continue to come at you from more in the rain as it pours down, and you, Ben, take out 3 yourself. Liam, you mow down a few, and I'm sure Clutch using the automatic weapon as well. And you guys clear a path. Liam, to you and Ben, both now see too the apartment and the window that Clutch had referred to through the rain. And you see just at that moment that figure duck behind the window. I'm assuming it is either there, the parking garage, the Nova Mall, or down the street are your choices to run.
I'm sure as hell not going back in that parking garage.
Clutch is already like headed straight for that little boop, boop, peekaboo game.
They are following. Clutch, roll, act under pressure. You did jump out ahead of the group, leading the way
I did. It's always me. That's
towards...
a 14.
That's all right. That's kind of your role in this particular party of things. I've got little windows all over the place. Where's my act under pressure? There it is. You do it. You do make it all the way through. And when you turn to see that the others are following in close behind you, Liam trips.
Shit.
They're coming in close. Ben's in the middle. Ben, roll act under pressure.
Oh,
See if you
yes.
make it. Liam, I know that you're going to scramble back to your feet, and I'm going to have you roll an act under pressure too. I was just
Ben.
making Clutch's heart drop
Don't
for a
make it.
moment with her
Oh, Ben.
14.
I'm not making it, guys.
A 7. As Liam, go ahead and make me an act under pressure roll just to get a path, which is perfect. You get up. Ben had been able to pass you as you tripped, but Ben goes down face first right in front of you, spilling himself and Monet into the street. You're about 15 feet or so from the sidewalk and the entrance to the apartment building.
Which means
So
I
I-
gotta go back.
I think we all know who Liam is gonna save.
I know. I just want to hear
No
you
offense,
describe
Ben.
it.
So yeah, Liam scrambles to his feet, sees Ben go down, lurches forward, and tries to catch her before she even hits the ground, but I don't think he quite makes it. Either way, he scoops her up one-armed and heaves her over, and so now he's trying to one-arm the assault rifle, which isn't going to go well.
No, but with your 16, you are able to do both of those things and somehow juggle yourself to the door. Ben scrambles, but they...
I wanna go
one,
help.
You can. One is on him. It drops to its knees and grabs at Ben's ankle just as he tries to scurry up to his feet and drags him down one more time. What do you do, Clutch?
You know, when she saw Ben fall over and everybody kind of trip, she immediately turned around and started running back towards them. Of course, she's probably not fast enough to get there before Ben has people on his ankles. So she just yells, "Ben, duck!" and tries to fire and shoot the guy that's on his ankle.
You're going to shoot me.
I'm just trust me here.
I want you
I don't at all.
Yes.
Way to give her the confidence to make the shot.
I'm terrified.
because
Yes.
she knows it's KULT, and
She's gonna shoot me in the head.
I need you to engage in combat again, Clutch. But it's a
can I
minus.
just-
It's a -2. You're under some serious stress, and now you've got to get your bullet past Ben into this guy that is crawling his way up Ben's legs.
Krista, I love you.
Oh fuck, oh fuck. Can I punch the dude? Wait, can I punch the dude?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
After-
I
After.
would like
Yeah.
After she shoots you in the back of the head.
Hey! You fucking downwind me, bitch! I got you, Ben!
I can taste my heart.
Oh.
Clutch shoots the Novaville denizen in the forehead, and it is really an amazing shot with her. crit 14, but it does come at a cost because it passed through the meat of your shoulder, Ben. Through and through, you can count your blessings. It's gonna hurt. Missed the bone. But you've got nice big meaty shoulders, and now there's a bullet hole that passed through into
Ow!
that person's head, and you are able to sort of have onto your feet, crawling on all fours, very quickly move your way into the doorway as all three of you then spill into this apartment building.
Clutch is immediately apologizing. I'm so sorry, Ben. I'm so sorry, Ben. Ben, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
He's just bleeding.
I
Can I-
panicked. I panicked.
Is there anything? And he like takes off his shirt and like tries to like wrap it around or like make the blood stop.
You do that.
Oh, you keep pressure on it.
Clutch, you need to keep it together.
Damn it. God damn it.
Only a -1 to keep it together.
Does blood make you woozy?
No, but I did just shoot my young friend, who should be my old friend, in the shoulder.
Yeah, can we address that?
Oh, shit.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh dearie dear.
Oh no,
Shit.
no.
Oh dearie dearie dear.
How?
Oh, God.
That's a 2 and a 1 plus 1 minus 1.
Clutch drops to her butt in the entryway to this apartment building. It is a small lobby. There is like a station where a doorman or a lobby attendant, I'm not sure what the official terminology for those guys are, since I don't frequent the buildings in New York City where they are a lot of those. And an elevator at the opposite end. It's not the nicest apartment building, and it is, of course, been 10 years in disarray, and it appears as though it looks like it was burned out at some point. The ash and stuff still is on the walls. You can even see little burnt spots on the doorman's station, the attendant's station, or whatever. Clutch goes down to her butt with her head in her hands, almost useless at the moment. Liam, you spill into the entryway with Monet over your shoulder and are able to get yourself and her together. She is not injured. She's been scraped up a little bit. Probably will get some bruises from the fall. Ben, you scramble in. Your ankles are scratched a little bit, but nothing too serious. Clutch, other than the bullet wound in your shoulder, that Clutch is over there against the wall going, I can't believe I shot him. I can't believe I shot him. I can't believe I shot him.
He'll like hobble over there and like sink down next to Clutch. And he'll like pat her knee. Hey, it's okay. I'm fine.
It was too risky of a move, and I knew that. I knew that it was too risky of a move, and now look, now you're hurt, and now we're stuck in this shithole, and it's all my fault.
Aye, but
My
he's
fucking fault.
alive, and you
It's
are the one
okay.
that saved his life.
Yeah. God, I can't thank you enough.
The unfortunate part, Clutch, is that what all mental health patients fully understand is that nobody who suffers gets it. And while this is not a life-changing trauma, it is an emotional trauma, and you do lose to stability.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that to you guys, Clutch now appears almost neurotic, which is the level that she is at. Doesn't affect her rolls anymore. She's still at a -2, -1. Keep it together. You hear a whisper from a door that pops open down at the end of the darkened hallway near the elevator. Psst! Come on up here. You can hear some lumbering and shuffling of people outside the door.
Benji, can you help Clutch?
Yeah. And he like pulls himself to his feet and then like gives his good arm to Clutch.
Come on, darling. We gotta keep moving.
Yeah, come on.
There's just lots of sniffling, and she just keeps crying as she grabs your hand and gets to your feet and just kind of like hugs into your side. It's like walking with you.
Yeah, he'll give her a hug. He'll give her a good old side hug and like rub her back. Let's go see what this is all about, okay? It'll be okay. It'll be all right.
I'm sorry. She's still just bawling, and every now and again, I muttered, "I'm so sorry, Ben."
He just laughs and like pats her head. I'm fine. I'm not dead. I'm not bleeding anymore, maybe.
So easygoing, Ben. So the three of you follow the person?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
She stays there and welcomes you into what is apparently the stairwell. The elevator's not working. Come on. And leads you
Fucking shit. The building's been out of business for 10 fucking years.
leads
Okay,
you
lead-
up
lead
the
the way.
stairs. She's thin, sort of pasty individual, and when you get up out of the darkness, when she takes you down to this what appears to be one of the apartments, there's no front door on it, but there's candlelight coming from inside. And you see that she's got like clumps missing from her hair. And she ushers you in and then grabs this board, like this roddy piece of plywood, and sort of haphazardly leans it over the doorway to this apartment that is candlelit. And she says, "Oh, thank God. Thank God." And you see tangs of heavy cloth over the broken window that she's put back up. "You're the first people I've seen. The first sane people I've seen in years."
You know the bridge is still on, right? You could have crossed it, gone to the fucking city.
Don't talk down to her.
Have you... You thought, oh, okay. Yeah. I see you're new here. Yeah, just go run over the bridge. Just go run over the bridge. Listen, you guys need to stay here tonight. It is not safe for you out there tonight.
Oh, no fucking shit. You think we
Who
fucking
are
noticed
you?
that?
Oh, I'm sorry. She sort of wipes herself down as if to make herself presentable. She probably hasn't bathed in who knows
Years.
Sick.
how long. My name's Pam.
Nice to meet you, Pam.
Oh.
You hear just a really sad Clutch like peek out from beside Ben.
It's so nice to hear people talk. Oh my God. It's so wonderful. Oh, here, let me, and she runs over, and she's got like this little small, probably like a 2-gallon metal barrel looking thing. And there's a fire in it, a small one. You probably thought it was a couple of candles or something just because it's barely lighting the place. But she goes over and she pulls like a chunk of carpet from this pile of carpet remnants that are next to this barrel and throws it into the barrel, and it lights up and sort of brightens the place and with more flame. And then she pulls out this little contraption and puts it over the barrel and hangs up a tea kettle and begins making tea. It's like, oh yeah, it's not safe for you guys here. What's wrong with her?
Which one?
Pointing at Monet, who is not moving.
She started seizing, like convulsing or something, ma'am. I've never really seen nothing like it.
Oh my God! Well, here, bring her in here. You girls, you can stay in my room tonight. And she starts ushering you off to one of the back rooms in this apartment.
We're all staying together if you don't mind.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. You can all come in. Just knock that over. You
I'm
can
too
all come in.
excited. She knocked
Yeah.
over her tea kettle.
She's knocking over things. She's so excited to see people.
If you hear you screaming, that's my laptop. And she leads you into her bedroom, which is unusually nice. I mean, compared to the rest of the apartment that you've seen, and certainly the building. And it's a rather large bed, a king-size bed with a nice thick mattress. You do notice that it's damp in certain spots, and there's probably a few silverfish. Yeah, there's a couple scurrying along the bottom there. And she grabs some blankets and throws them on the bed. And here, lay her down here.
Pam. And Clutch just like tries to be brave as she kind of stands back on her own a little bit. What's going on, like, out there with all the people?
They're crazy. I call them the crazies.
But why are they crazy? Why are they here? Why did they
Like,
leave? Why are you here?
Zombies? What happened?
No. They're just people. You get stuck here. You can't get off this island. And you go crazy. I don't know how long they've been here. I assume there were people here from before. I don't know. It's madness out there. I don't go out at night. I don't let them see me at night. You can't go out at night.
Pam,
Why are you guys out at night?
Is that why you're not a crazy? Because you don't go out at night?
That's exactly why I'm not a crazy and why I don't go out at night. And she starts tugging this chunk of hair from next to one of her bald spots. Pulls out a little clump.
Pam, you said you couldn't, like, people don't leave or they can't leave. What does that mean?
Oh, we're leaving. We're not staying here.
Just give her.
You got to stay here. You have to stay the night. You can go first thing in the morning, but you can't go out there walking around at night. If you think that those people were the worst of it, oh my God.
No, I think I saw the worst of it in the parking garage.
You were in the garage?
I was in the garage, Pam, and I saw.
She starts examining you up and down. Oh, you couldn't have been there very long. You don't have a bite mark on you.
What?
No, I.
That's where you go to eat. There's no food in this place. It's not like you can go to the store. So if you want to eat, you go to the garage where volunteers are hung for food, and you just go and cut a piece off or take a bite or.
You people?
mean
Real
people?
people?
You mean people?
Yeah.
No.
You don't get off this island.
Ben like sinks down onto the bed and just like puts his head in his hands. She eats fucking people. She eats people.
And it's not just her. It's all of them, Ben.
They're all eating people. We can't stay here.
Liam? Clutch just like is slowly looking at you for all of the answers to like, what do we do?
He's kind of laid Monet down on the bed and is just kind of sitting next to her, and he has her hand in his, and he's just kind of thinking. And it's a very intense look on his face while he's thinking.
You know, Pam, I think we could use a few minutes.
She brings you over some. Oh, here. Have this. Oh, you got here. Have some tea, and she pours you each this cup. Not matching teacups by any means.
No.
One of them is like probably was a soup can at one point, but the tea actually smells rather inviting.
Pam, I don't mean to be impolite, but what kind of tea is this?
Chamomile.
How do you get chamomile tea if there are no? I mean, do you grow chamomile around here somewhere?
It's tea, honey. It's tea. It's easy to grow. Go ahead. Why you ask so many questions? I'm helping you. Calm down. This is your safe spot tonight. I promise. You're safe with me.
Again, I think we're gonna need a few minutes, Pam. Is that okay? Can we?
Oh, you want me to leave the room, or?
Yeah, actually, is that okay?
Yeah. Oh, okay. And she tugs a clump of hair and leaves the room.
Ben will close the door. What
Is
the
there-
fuck, you guys?
I need to know. First of all, the tea smells wonderful. Very comforting.
Don't get this soup.
And while I've made it so obvious, I'm going to give your characters a chance. Do you sip the tea, or am I going to make you roll? Because the tea is calling to you.
You're gonna have to make me roll. I am not drinking that tea.
I think
Same.
Clutch would be in the middle of like talking to somebody and would just accidentally sip it without
Oh my
thinking. That would be a very her thing to do. So, I mean, I guess she would just sip the
yeah.
tea.
Liam, for his part, has not trusted a single thing since he set foot out of the car.
I feel you, Liam, and I knew that you were going to be very critical of every little thing. But what I need everyone to do is, well, except for Clutch, who drinks the tea, roll fortitude, Liam and Ben, and I'm going to give you, because you're both pretty strong-willed, a +1 to your roll. Clutch, I'm so happy that you just decided to bite the bullet on this one.
Because she literally would just be like in the middle of ranting and talking and nervously talking about something and would like take a sip of it, put it in her mouth. The other two would probably get wide eyes and she just would be like, oh God, and swallow it anyway.
Nope, apparently that's exactly what Liam did too.
What is fortitude?
It's endure injury.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Liam, that's not better than a 9.
No, it is definitely not better than a 9.
How bad
That's
was
Can I
it?
put in a 1?
That's a 6.
Yeah.
That was a
right there.
3 and a 2.
Yup.
Oh, Ben's okay, sort of.
Awesome. The tea makes you feel better, and after a few moments, Liam and Clutch, you both feel relaxed. Ben, you don't drink the tea. Your friends do.
Do I still have my backpack on me?
You do.
Oh, there's a
Fantastic.
ferret in it, doesn't it?
There is. I'm about to bring him out.
Oh God, maybe we should talk about the fact that you're really young first.
We can. Okay. Sure.
Oh, here, before you start talking about that and dragging out the ferret, let's go ahead and take our break, because it's like 9:20,
Hey.
which
Oh,
is my
shoot.
unofficial break time. So let's go to break real quick, and then you guys can plan out what you're going to discuss. And yeah, we'll be back in about 10 minutes or so.
This is like, please no.
Just
Please
don't
tell me they
continue
got
the
it.
conversation. Just don't. Yeah.
I was trying to chat in Twitch and go live at the exact same time. It was difficult to do. Yeah, I took away the dice roll because sometimes Roll20 doesn't work with me, and I have to like screw with it, and then it makes the chat window go away, and then I have to mess with it live during the stream. So I decided that I would just say what the rolls were, and not mess with that whole thing anymore. It makes life easier for me, and these wonderful role players are what we are all here to see anyway, not their lousy dice rolls.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I want to see their lousy dice rolls, but you want to see what they do. Speaking of lousy dice rolls, we go back to Pam's apartment. The bedroom, this looks like maybe one room that the fire didn't really get to. However, there are still some wisps of soot around the doorframe. You guys did stay in the bedroom, right? Or did you go back in the living room and send her back? You stayed in the bedroom. Okay. And you are alone. Pam left the room, and it's just the three of you to discuss what you're going to do next.
I feel like we should talk about the elephant in the room. Clutch says it very quickly and then takes a sip of the tea, kind of makes a face at it, and then doesn't even think about it and just looks back at Ben.
Y'all are old as shit. What happened?
You tell us what the fuck happened, dude.
What? I don't know. Are you older? How is this happening? What
So-
year is it?
Curtis, do
Yes.
we remember a Ben in our timeline that continued to age with the rest of us?
Yeah, you guys kept somewhat in contact with Ben. You may have not been like on friendly terms, but Ben also stayed in LA after your original trip and became a quite successful local, and is now verging on national, maybe even international if his bubble pops scale. Has done quite well over the last 30 years. Has a very beautiful girlfriend, albeit very similar in appearance to Monet for some strange reason. That might have been in the back of your mind, but was never really a huge issue. But so I don't know how close you might have stayed with Ben, or I don't know how close Ben might have stayed with you over that period of time. But yes, you know of Ben and that he was around, and you probably crossed paths at least from time to time over 30 years.
Society
Exactly.
galas
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah, with Tiffany, she's propelled him to high society in the LA area for sure.
Yeah, because old Ben would not have been like that.
Benji, you look like you did when we went from fucking Vegas to LA. Originally, fucking 30 years ago.
30 years. I was gone like, they said 3 days. 30 years. I don't.
Who's they?
Myth and Lenny and
What?
the madam. Lenny, you guys. And he like grabs his backpack real quick and like pulls out this ferret. This is Lenny.
You had a ferret in your backpack this whole time? Is that even like humane? Like, can
No,
you do that?
no, he was Myths, and they gave him to me, and he talks like real, like in my brain.
Then I'm normally the crazy one. Are you okay? Or there's a lot of weird stuff going on. I mean, I guess talking ferrets could be the last of the worries, but
Hear me
right
out,
here.
guys.
Do we hear it?
No.
Damn it. What did he say?
I said, I'm right here.
Hi, bud. How you doing? You okay?
Yeah,
Got
I'm
into a
doing,
car crash.
I'm doing all right. What's going on here, huh?
They're saying that that it's 30 years past when it was. Is that a thing? Can that happen?
I don't know. I've been working on this bag of weed in here, but I don't think you had enough to last no 30 years.
Quit eating my weed.
Just a
For
couple
one.
nibbles. Just a couple nibbles.
Okay, well, that can't be good for you.
Hey, when are we going to the beach?
Beach, I don't even know where we are.
We're in fucking California, man. I can smell
Benjamin,
the ocean.
why are you fucking talking to a goddamn...
The swap
Put the ferret away.
dealer.
Put the
Okay.
ferret away.
I don't think he should. Do ferrets live in backpacks? I don't think so. I mean, that's not. I mean, you should.
Then
know,
let the
can you
fucking
just-
ferret wander around the goddamn room. I don't give a shit. That's not what we're talking about.
Okay. So you guys can't hear him, but I can hear him. And I went to the red light district, through the room. We were in that shitty ass hotel with the devil, and there is the man
What?
next door.
What? We never went to any hotels. We did the trip.
It
and
was
we
a
came
2.5
back.
hour fucking drive. We didn't need to stop anywhere.
What?
We didn't.
No, we
stop.
definitely stopped at a hotel. We spent the night. I remember because you guys didn't want me to sleep with the drugs. I went to the red light district with Morgan.
It was the crater, Ben, that ultimately threw you off course on your trip from where you were. It was the crater that sent you guys to Good Springs, and the motel in Good Springs is kind of where it fell through.
You guys don't remember? You don't remember the construction, the giant hole, the crater at Good Springs?
No,
And we had to stay the
Liam and Clutch, you both remember Henry's warning about something happening in the past that might affect what's going on in your future or present, or it was that vague warning that you thought about for about 10 minutes, thought, oh, that really sucks, but then a whole bunch of shit started happening, and so you kind of forgot about it. But all of this started with started with Henry's call saying some shit's going to start happening.
The lawyer fucking called us. He fucking called all of us. He said he did anyway.
Oh,
You remember he called you too, right?
yeah. Yeah, I mean, he told me that there was a lot of weird stuff going on in the world. Something about timelines and you guys were gonna get hurt, and I just kind of stuck on the hurt part. I didn't. Is this some sort of like Back to the Future bullshit that like I'm not quite getting down with, that I don't quite understand? I'm assuming is that how Ben is, young and has a talking ferret?
I'm here because the swap dealer sent me through this door.
Swap dealer? Who?
I had to make a deal with him. Oh fuck, I had to make a deal with him. And I had to help Monet. She was in trouble, and he said that I could help her, but I had to bring him dip. I had to bring him.
Wait. Okay, hold on, just a second. So you're saying that on the trip you went on in 1972, you detoured to Good Springs?
We all did. We were all there. We were in Good Springs, and we stopped at this shady motel because we ran out of gas. And there was a guy there, and I went through the door, and then I was somewhere else. I was somewhere else with Morgan.
So you're not the same. I've seen a lot of movies, and if I'm going off of anything I know, you're not our Ben. Our Ben is older, and he's the Ben that I talked to on the phone last month about getting a painting for a client. That's a different Ben than you, because that's our Ben, and your versions of us are still somewhere.
Yeah, y'all are old. I don't know what's happening here.
No need to be a dick about it.
I mean, God, I was only gone like 4 days tops. I don't understand.
Right? Okay. Time fuckery. There's little more to be said about it than that.
I
What's
feel
this
like
deal?
Bad thing.
The deal was I didn't know how to get out of the district. I was lost, and I had to have a way out, or I was going to be stuck there forever, they said. And I had to get out because I thought if I didn't get out of the red light district, you guys then were going to get hurt. You weren't going to finish the mission, and so I had to get out, and so I went to the swap dealer, and he said that I could either kill someone or I could just get some drugs for him, and I picked the drugs so I could also help Monet.
Clutch, when Ben says kill someone, you hear a voice in your head that sounds very much like your own, with that conniving tone when you're really angry at somebody and you're almost sort of under your breath. Yeah, killing something. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Fuck. Is Pam? And she's like looking around. She's a little wigged out.
Pam pokes her head from around the doorway. Yeah?
Were you listening? Are you talking in the other room?
No, I wasn't listening. I mean, talking in the other room.
Are you sure you didn't say something a little murderous in the other room?
What? No, of course not.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you.
How's that tea? Do you need some more tea?
They're
It's
fine.
great. It's okay though. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Well, you just guys let me know if you need anything else.
Okay. Thanks, Pam. And Clutch tries to give her like a convincing smile, but it's a little like
Clutch, what the fuck are you talking about?
What are you going on about?
You guys didn't hear that?
Was it Lenny? Is he talking to you now?
No, it was a female voice, so I know it wasn't me, and I know it probably wasn't Monet. It obviously
Yeah.
wasn't Pam.
It wasn't Lenny either. He's a dude.
I don't know. It's probably nothing. It's probably nothing. I'm fine. It's fine. So what
Liam,
do we do?
Sorry, Clutch. Liam, you're getting a little bit sleepy. It's starting to wear on you. All of this excitement, it's rather late. I'm sorry, Clutch. I interrupted you. What did you say?
Nothing. I just said, what do we do?
Lies.
What do we do?
So I think I have to go. I think I have to go get these drugs for this dude, or something bad's gonna happen.
I think we're a bit past that at this point.
I think something worse is gonna happen.
Oh, that's fucking fantastic. So where are they then? Where are your fucking drugs?
Is that at the top of the tower of the parking garage?
You hear something crash in the other room and a little...
The man with the pinstripe suit.
Do we
his
hear
drugs.
that?
I have
Yeah.
to go
One more
get his
time.
drugs.
One more time.
Yeah, you hear it.
Oh, Pam.
I'm sorry. I dropped something in here.
Pam, it's okay. Do you happen to know something about what we just said? And she's trying not to freak her out more, but she doesn't know how to say it without stepping into that to hear that noise again.
The man in the pinstripe suit.
No, I don't know anything.
What do you know about him?
I'm just gonna clean this up.
Pamela, dear, would you mind joining us in this room?
Bring some tea with you if you want. That'll make you feel better.
She scurries in with the pot of tea, rushes over to you, Clutch, and pours some more in your cup. You're starting to feel a bit relaxed as well. Better. Pam seemed to abuse you. You can increase your stability by 2.
Yay! That's all I wanted in life.
But you are getting sleepy. You and Liam both are at that point where you're in the, if I laid down, it would only take about 5 minutes, maybe. She rushes over to you, Liam, and fills your tin cup.
Lovely. Thank you.
Anything else? I'm sorry, I burned myself on the fire in there.
Are you okay?
Well, no, I burned myself. But
Liam sets the cup aside and takes her hand in his hands.
Ooh.
Oh dear. Are you all right?
her hands are dirty and they have sores on them. Her nails are blackened a bit.
Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to be using my forked tongue ability to manipulate her.
Nice. Roll plus charisma.
That's not bad.
It's better than a 9.
No, that's not bad. You get to choose an option from the list above. They trust you. They're spellbound by you. They reveal a weakness that you can exploit later.
Oh, I really wish I'd gotten more than one option. But that's not a thing I can do.
No.
Wisely. How do you want to
And there will, of course, be a complication that comes with it because it's not quite a 15. It is much, much better than a 9.
Quite close to a 15.
It is almost a 15, but unfortunately
Less than.
not.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go with Spellbound. I should probably go with Weakness, but I'm gonna go with Spellbound.
And then what do you do? And describe this as you do it.
So he's
Silver Fox Center right now. Like, is that what Spellbound is alluding to? I'm confused.
It is. Fort's
yeah,
tongue.
more or less, yeah. So he's being very gentle and calming, and ultimately the goal is to get her to spill her guts about everything she knows about the things that Ben was just talking about.
About.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry. You were making this lovely tea for us and you burned yourself. Is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, no. I'll be okay. Just, make yourself at home. And it's so nice to have some people around. Wouldn't it be better if we talked about something more pleasant?
Oh, unfortunately, the time is well past being pleasant, isn't it? Especially where we are here now, right?
Yeah, I know. How long have you been here?
Oh, not even that long, really.
So you saw sunshine.
Not that long ago.
It rains all the time here.
Would you like me to tell you about it? I expect it's been some time since you've seen it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would love to.
And he tells her, just paints a picture in her head of the most glorious sunset that he saw I don't know, like 3 days ago.
She is enamored by you and sits. She just took a squat and brought her knees up to her chest and wrapped her arm around him, and in a little double fist at her chin just sits puppy-eyed and listens to every word that you say.
And do you know what, Pamela?
What?
My friends and I here, my beautiful wife, even you, we can all see it again. But apparently, we need to solve Benjamin's little problem here. So, any help you could offer us would be of utmost importance. We could get you out of here too.
Oh, no. No, I don't go out there. I don't go out there. It's not safe out there.
No,
You can't
it's
cross the
not.
bridge, so it's better just to hunker down.
That's one way to go about it, I suppose.
Yeah. You gotta go to the tower.
It seems
Yeah.
as though that's where all paths are leading.
They
To the
say it's
top.
the only way out.
Aye.
But if you don't make it, you're like, not good. It's not good. It's really not good.
Well,
There's a
that's not an
whole lot of
option.
stuff that happens in that place. It's not a nice place.
Like what?
Like a whole lot of stuff. Like I've never been there, but it's them. They got it. It costs you. You have to sacrifice stuff.
Well, we've all had to make sacrifices in order to keep moving forward.
No. Hard choices. Floor after floor after floor after floor. And you gotta go all the way to the top. It's like 30 floors, man. 30 floors. She pulls out this big chunk of hair.
What do you know about the man?
He's expensive.
Aren't we all?
He's the richest man here. He has everything and he wants everything. If you have something, he'll take it, just like her. He's got her right now.
I'm assuming she pointed to Monet.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Oh no, he's a rich motherfucker. You know how rich people are. They got everything and all they want is more. So they do what they do. They fucking take it.
But what do you mean with Monet? How does he have her? She's right here.
She must be special. He likes special things, shiny things. I'm not shiny. I don't dare get shiny.
Do you know anything about him? Other than the fact that he's a rich bastard?
What else do you need to know about a person?
Christy, you were muted.
Sorry. He's got a bunch of drugs.
Oh, I don't doubt that. He's probably got them all.
What's the deal with folks and drugs? They're not that big a deal. Christ.
They are pretty fun. I'll be the first to tell you.
Oh, I'm
Focus,
sure
boys.
you've got plenty of fucking experience.
Boys, focus.
So we
No.
have to collect these drugs for some swappy person.
I don't think you guys should come. I think I gotta do it by myself. I don't want you guys to get hurt.
Benjamin,
Oh, he's got to get her. That's his wife, right? Is that your wife? Or is that your wife? Looking at you, Ben.
Not my wife.
Oh.
And then he kind of like
Liam,
Grins to himself.
Liam, I mean,
I
you could do 2
remember-
wives. It's okay here. There's no law against that here.
Polygamy and cannibals. How interesting.
Anyway, Benjamin, if you have to make hard choices in order to go up floors, someone like you'd be dead before you reached floor 3.
You don't think I can make hard choices?
No, Benjamin, I don't think that you can.
Well, that's not very nice, man.
It's not meant to be.
Look,
I remember you from 30 years ago. To be fair, you haven't changed all that much, even 30 years later.
I haven't changed
but-
at all. I'm the same person.
No, the you that I know in this
Oh.
timeline. But I remember you from 30 years ago.
Okay.
You're a fucking, other than your immense fucking talent, an otherwise human waste of space.
That's a little harsh, don't you think?
Aye,
mean-
it's harsh. It's meant to be.
He proved himself a little bit today, don't you think? And she kind of like looks at his wounded shoulder and like looks back at you with like a oh fuck face.
Ben, Liam is looking rather groggy, and it's been a long day. You might attribute some of it to his particular state of mind.
Being old and cranky and tired.
However, having said that, because I also wanted to further along this idea that both Liam and Clutch are continuing to get drowsier and drowsier, and we know the inevitable outcome of that. But feel free to respond as Ben would respond, having had been told that they are a giant waste of space. I'm not going to take away your agency on that particular issue.
That's exactly why I don't want to bring you. You know, I have been nothing but helpful for you. I could have stayed in that red light district, and I could have had a great life there, and it would have been fine. But I risked everything to come back and to help with that fucking drug trip, and now here I am, 30 years out of my time, I guess, and you still don't fucking respect me, bro. It's not cool. So, I'm going to go up to that tower by myself. Y'all can stay here, watch over Monet, whatever. I'm going.
boys. And Clutch is like yawning, stifling a yawn, and she's like trying to step kind of like between you, even though you're not really at each other yet. Can we just call it a night? We're gonna sleep here anyways. And we'll talk about it in the morning, please.
I might be able to help someone get in to the tower.
What do you know?
I would need a favor.
More favors, great.
Favors. It's just favors all the time. What could you possibly want?
I want a baby.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you just say a baby? Clutch is like,
Yeah. You don't have to steal one. They're very hard to find around here. And I'll keep it safe. I would never, ever let it go outside. I just need one of you 2 boys to help me out.
oh no. I don't think that's a great idea, Pam. I think that's
But he's
very-
about ready to go, and he's looking pretty sleepy, and he's really cute, but he's looking pretty sleepy, so, you know, it's like, I figured it'd be best to come out with it now.
Yeah, just jump on him in the night. It'll be fine.
Ben, no.
It can be quick.
Liam's eyes are like fluttering shut. That's all you, Benjamin.
Nope.
Pam, I don't
Liam
know if
lays
he
back
was
in the
Like
bed.
packing his ferret back in his bag.
I It's hard to get in.
Pam, are you sure that's what you want? I mean, having a kid here seems like that would be one of the toughest things in the world to do. Why do you want a kid? Why do you want a kid?
Here, Ben, please. You can't go out at night. Just sleep on it. And if you decide that that's cool with you, we can do it in the morning real quick like.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I would rather steal you a baby lady than to do any of that.
All right, well, okay, then you can go. I'll ask Liam in the morning.
Okie
Why? I don't understand.
Ben, are you leaving?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
Seriously, you're
Are you
gonna
gonna
leave
go out tonight?
us? Like, again, from a meta perspective, you're gonna leave us, pass the fuck out, Monet in the bed, also pass the fuck out.
Maybe mad. I'm in a real predicament.
Well, how about we say Ben takes a walk around the block?
Okay, I'll take a walk.
With
With the fucking
crazy people
cannibals outside.
Yep.
Well,
I'll take a
to you,
cannibal
he's
walk.
leaving. To you, he's leaving. Maybe he won't be gone long. We can only hope.
Yeah.
Liam and Clutch. Liam,
Be a
you
cool
go to
off.
sleep. Clutch, it's you and Pam. And she will chat with you about as long as it takes for you to finally
pass out.
pass out.
I feel like I would do that.
And
feel-
now, because I don't roll dice, I'm going to make you guys do it. I want you both to roll avoid harm.
Oh, come on! I don't like it. Okay, it's okay. It's a 14.
Ooh, so
Yeah.
close.
Another freaking 10 and a 1 roll.
It's probably the morning. It feels like the morning, Liam, in your old bones. Achy sometimes, especially when it's been raining. It's been raining a lot here. The rain in LA just drives you nuts. It's one of the reasons you like LA is because it doesn't rain that much, and it certainly doesn't rain like it's been raining here. And that is the thought that is in your brain that wakes you up, is this aching in your leg. And you lift your head and look down, and you see Pam with a saw, and she is cutting through your leg. And that's where we're going to end tonight's stream.
What the fuck?
Wow.
What the? No, I was rooting for Pam. I liked her.
Listen, cannibal's gonna cannibal.
Cannibal's gonna cannibal.
But I was like, this sweet innocent child is just stuck in a wasteland. Like,
Oh,
maybe we
shut
can save
up.
her.
She wanted
You
Liam and
knew
I to
from
put
the
a
very
baby in
beginning
her.
that she was evil. We all knew that she was evil from the very beginning.
No, and yes, you were all just waiting to see what it was that Crazy Pam was going to do. I love it.
I just wanted somebody nice and cold.
It was beautiful. No, I love your optimism,
You're
Erica.
hilarious.
In spite of all of the obvious evidence, I love your optimism. It is absolutely fantastic. That was fun. That was so much fun. And I didn't even get to my gimmick. I labeled this whole thing Smells Like Team Spirit because of something else that's coming. So the next episode is going to have to be Smells Like Team Spirit Part 2 because we didn't get to the Smells Like Team Spirit part.
We got close.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, there's a little bit. There's a little shadow of it going on there. Yeah. But no, we didn't get to the actual, the really cool part. We have to eat Liam's leg first. Say that. Eat Liam's leg real
Eat
fast.
Liam's
Five times in a row.
Eat Liam's leg.
Eat Liam's
I
leg.
don't think
Eat
that's
Liam's leg.
sanitary.
Hashtag
Liam's
eat
leg.
Liam's
Eat
leg.
Liam's leg.
Hashtag eat Liam's leg.
That's on the next
Ew.
cult
Put it on our
Twitter.
shirt.
Yeah.
That smells like Teen Spirit Part 2. Hashtag eat Liam's leg.
Liam's leg.
Yes.
Ew.
I love it. Oh, that was so much fun. Thank you so much, players, for coming out. So much shit happening out there in the real world. I'm glad that you guys took a few minutes. I know that some stations have gone dark in respect for this. I didn't really know exactly what to do. I don't disrespect anything. I'm completely on board with everything. I appreciate playing these games because it takes me away and takes my mind out of that. So let's just say this is the flip side of the same coin. And so thank you guys, for coming. I know that the others out there have got very stressful, busy lives on this particular day, and our hearts are with you tonight. As much as they can possibly be. So let's go around the table, and you guys should have some XP coming up too. So get yourself some points or advantages coming up as well. So we'll go around the table, and I want to hear your thoughts on the episode, and that's worth your XP for the night, and plug yourself and what's going on in your world. And let's start with Ben, the artist.
Hey, hi, hello. It's me, Krista, your neighborhood Benjamin. Man. Tonight we learned that Ben can shoot someone. And that was pretty exciting. Really didn't think I was going to get to a point in this game where I would ever do that, but here we are.
Pushed you.
It was the doe eyes.
Yeah, that's what it was. But yeah, I'm excited to see where this adventure goes. You can catch me on the Instagram at Krista the Barista. You can also catch me on the Twitters at Krista. Yeah, other than that, not much is going on.
Awesome.
Atlanta is pretty crazy right now.
Well, having not much going on might be a good thing for a person at this particular moment, which is odd to say, considering what we just fucking came out of. Out of the fire into the frying pan. 'Tis
Honestly.
America in the 21st century. I love it. But yeah, it's cult. I'm just going to say it's cult. It's happening right before our eyes. We are all getting glimpses through the illusion every time we see our leader telling us all of the wonderful news. Before I just go completely on some sort of political tirade, we all know what's going to happen next time, Ben, and it's going to be some resolution as to what happens to you when you get down to the bottom of the stairs. And Liam, hashtag eat Liam's leg. Liam, how do you feel about that?
You know, Bob, I don't know that I'm a big fan. Might not enjoy that so much.
Don't think that's so good. It'd be interesting. At least you're awake. She hasn't got all the way through it.
No, yeah. About how far is she? Like,
She's gotten to the bone.
ooh,
Ah.
goody. She's gonna get a boot to the face. Not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie.
My name is Chris Stonecipher. You can find me on Twitter at Chris Stonecipher. I started to play The Last of Us and have just not been streaming it at all.
Which I'm mad about.
Well, you know, I don't want to, ball on stream.
Will you let us
in
know
front
when
of
you're
everyone?
You let us know when you're gonna ball, and TTRP will.
And
will
then
host your
I'll
channel
just
as
kill
well.
the stream for like
Yeah.
5 or 10 minutes and pick it back up. Well, if I do ever end up doing that, it'll be on Twitch, twitch.tv/again Chris Stonecipher. It's just my name, only one S in the middle, and also Krista, I love you. I'm sorry that Liam is a dick to Ben. You're muted.
That's That's okay. It's okay. I understand. But man, you're just so hard to argue with. Ben is always at a loss of words.
That's what we call the Stone Cipher effect. It happens from time to time. Oh, well, thank you, Liam, aka Chris Stone Cipher, for coming to play. I'm excited to have both of you coming out this Sunday.
Hashtag eat Liam's leg.
Eat Liam's leg. Yes, that's going to be a thing. We're going to use that. And the person who helps me get through all of this, and she's got a hell of a life, changes and everything going on in her real world too, so she probably enjoys a little Friday night. KULT is Clutch, aka Erica.
I am Erica. I play Clutch. You can find me on the social medias at Erica in More 97 if you so choose. You can also find me as the social director of TTRP on the Discord. I haven't been on much this week. As Curtis said, my life has been a little hectic, but as we get into the swing of things, hopefully that will calm down.
Everybody's life is hectic right now.
Right. But if you want to come hang out, sometimes we talk about all sorts of fun things. Sometimes we talk about serious things. Sometimes we talk about nothing and everything all in the same spiel. So if you feel like you want to come talk to us and hang out with us, you can hang out with all of our cast members here that you see. Cast members of other shows, DMs of other shows, just random other people that love us and tend to put up with our bullshit. And that's pretty great too.
Somebody's always talking about something, right?
Yeah. I mean, all the
Yeah.
time.
And then if there's dead air, then that's why we need you. So
Right. Come fill our dead air. Just like how Curtis is going to fill the voids of my heart with even more voids of my heart with this episode. I'm very upset about it. In a good way, but also in a bad way. I tend to leave KULT games very conflicted.
hashtag it was almost Clutch's leg.
Why is my leg? I was the one being nice.
1 point saved your leg.
Oh,
She was going after somebody's leg tonight.
why? Just wanted to be nice to her because I was like, oh, here's this poor soul. She's been stuck here with all the crazies. I get that. Clutch gets that. She's a little nuts herself. She was
I
trying to be
know.
nice.
That's why I like Clutch. You always do that. I can count on it.
And then you think you fucked me over. So
All I knew is all I had to do was have Pam wave at Clutch, and then it was all going to be said and done.
yeah, because I fall for it every time.
That's beautiful. Did you
Right.
tell everybody where they could find you and all that wonderful stuff?
I did, but you can also find Curtis and I at TTRP Theater on the social medias. You can find us on Facebook. Go do that. We post things. We let you know what's going on with streams. We're going to try and back get into the meme game. Hopefully. No promises there, but I might post a couple. You never know.
Oh snap! You know what? Now I'm thinking, like, the meme game for Long Strange Trip is not nearly as strong as the meme game for Manhattan was.
Missing,
No,
incredibly
not.
lacking.
So if you want to make some hot, spicy, fiery memes, come send them to us in the Discord, and I'll put them on our social medias to get blasted out to the entire world. It'll give me something to do while the rest
Yep.
of the world is literally on fire. So
We used to get
there's
like
that.
3 or 4 an episode there for a little
Yeah.
while.
Yeah.
Hashtag meme game.
Hashtag-
Hashtag eat Liam's leg.
That happens at the Discord.
I
Yes.
want all the memes of Liam's leg being eaten.
I
Thank
think the
you.
most memery we did was the episode that you and I went to the shrimp
The
buffet.
shrimp.
Yeah. That was a good
Good
one.
one.
Lots of shrimp.
Yeah.
We're going to the buffet. It was beautiful.
Totally
That-
ignored
that
like an
was-
ex-lover to go to the freaking
Yeah,
buffet.
and that really takes credit even before Duke's guys went to get their picture taken, which is what they decided to do in the middle of a mission. Let's just stop off over here at the photographer and get a group photo. Okay. Buy a
Love
car.
I love it.
They did have a reason for going to the car place, but they totally got off track from it. But you guys literally like went to the hot spot and was like, all right, wow, there's a bunch of weird shit over there. Ooh, shrimp.
I love
That's
it.
exactly what we
Oh,
did.
shrimp. We'll catch up with you guys in a minute.
Yeah,
You've done that on so many
They got shrimp. Yeah.
Ernie's like, I haven't had shrimp in a while. Let's go.
Yeah. and off they go. It was wonderful. Thank you so much, players. This is why I love these guys. Excuse me. We're going to get out of here. What do I want to say? Pay attention to our Twitter tomorrow. Erica's going to sometime in the morning send me a little reminder to do this. And we will send out our entry on the Twitters for the dice. When that happens, that will also spur everything else happening. Well, the giveaway bot in Discord. So you can get 2 of them taken care of right away. And then all you got to do is show back up Sunday at 7 p.m. Central. Sunday, and at break time probably, or at the end of the stream, if I'm feeling pushy, we will draw the remaining from those in chat. I'm going to try to figure out how to do one of those little chat things so that I can just have you guys like type !enter and it does it automatically, but I got to solve that problem first. But that's what's going to happen. And anyways, the Twitter will come out tomorrow. My game now to myself is try to figure out how to work in hashtag Eat Liam's Leg into the Twitter for the dice giveaway. Do you think I can make that happen? I don't know. Something about rolling the bones, maybe? I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. It doesn't really work with the ice cream dice, but you eat ice cream. I don't know. Well, we'll have to. What did you?
Ice cream for that burn. I don't know.
What did you say, Chris?
I believe in you.
Yeah, thanks. Anyways, yeah, so join us Sunday. That's what's coming up next. This Sunday, day after tomorrow, 7 p.m. We're going to be goofing off. It's we're going to be role-playing some crazy characters through lasers and feelings. Duke has created this world, and we've played around in it a little bit, and we've kind of gotten our feet wet with these characters, and if it will be a laugh, it'll be, and that's what it's for. And we're going to give away some dice, and if you have money that you want to give away, then we'll give some money to the Bail Project. So it'll be good. And with that, on behalf of myself, my crew here, and all of us at TTRP Theater, we say good night, sweet dreams, and we love you.
Thanks to dreams, we love
Sweet
you.
dreams, and we love you.
Bit off by cannibal, that'd be bad.
Encourage
Hashtag Eat
G5.
Liam's Leg.